All right, my 90s Kids Club. Today we are going to be reacting to NF My Stress. Now this is just the audio, obviously, because there's no video, not that I know of. If I'm wrong, you can yell at me down in the comments. Sorry about that. I wanted to let you guys know that I've got my Patreon up and running. I've also got a new YouTube because my other one got banned. Problems of being a conservative. Anyway, but yeah, like I said, I've got a new YouTube. Not a new YouTube. I have a new Twitter, so it's down in the bottom of my about, along with my Patreon page. So if you want to head over to my Patreon page, there's going to be exclusive content like new playlists and stuff like that, new ways to interact with me. Comes in different tiers. You know, if you want one-on-one time, then you want the higher tier. If you want to just see the new videos, it's just $1 a month. It's pretty easy. Beyond that, this is NF My Stress. Let's get into it.
Young speeding 91, drunk driving, losing all intention, falling. Once I was living for the passion. Now it's
Probably help if I put my headphones on. It's not gonna magically just play out here.
Yeah, some days I just wanna leave the negativity in my head. I just want relief from my stress. I just want relief from my stress. Some days I don't wanna see or have a bunch of people to impress. I just want relief from my stress. Yeah, I just want relief from my stress. Late nights, staring out the window doing 85. Got my state of mind, yeah. Walking on that gray line, hoping that my stress dies. It's like I hate it, but I love it at the same time. Pressure pushing me from all sides. Insecurities of all kinds, yeah. I'm a hostage to my own pride. Most important things in life to me are things I know I can't buy. Yeah, it's me and fate.
Guys, we're only a minute into this song and already it's making me choke up a little bit, because these are the things that I go through on the daily. I have such low self-esteem because of the troubles that I've been going through in the past 2 years, being as that I can't ever work again. I'm constantly feeling, I guess, useless kind of as a parent, because, you know, it's the guy's job to provide for his family, right? And I hold that job near and dear to my heart, right? If anything, I will do that, right? That is my job. And it's making it harder and harder with a fixed income to be able to run my house how I want to run it, because they basically cut my pay in half. The stress of it all is what really, I guess, holds me down, in that my brain is constantly running a million miles an hour due to the epilepsy to begin with. And you add anxiety, depression, and stress on top of that, and it's a recipe for disaster when it comes to epilepsy, right? Especially my type of epilepsy. So I am constantly in a state of fight or flight. And if you're constantly in that state for a long period of time, your brain is going to overheat. And a lot of times that's how it feels, is that my brain just overheats. The back of my head gets hot. I get a headache, whatever it be. I don't feel good. And so it definitely makes it harder for me to do the things that I want to do, including this. Like, there's days where I get up in the morning and I'm just like, I don't feel good today. It's where my vision's blurry, or I've got a massive migraine headache, or sometimes it's like my vision is like trying to focus in, but it keeps doing this. So it's kind of a vertigo situation where I can't keep my balance. And then on those days, I just basically have to lay in bed. I mean, there's nothing really else I can do. I can't turn the TV on, because then I get almost like it's seasick. And so I just lay there in bed, my eyes closed, trying to refocus my mind, even though I know it's not going to be a good day. But yeah, everything so far that NF has said has been spot on for what I've been feeling. My stress level's so high all the time because my family needs a lot of things and I just can't afford to give it to them. And I'm not alone. I know I'm not alone in saying that as a man, you can always, if you're working and you have a job, you can always work harder to make up the difference, right? So say your kid's going into baseball, you need a little extra spending money to go get him cleats, baseball pants, glove, whatever, right? You put in an extra 10 hours that week. That way you get an extra 10 hours worth of pay, overtime pay, so you can go get the stuff that you need. Well, when you're on a fixed income, you don't get any of that, none of it. You don't get any help at all. So it's like, especially now with Biden's inflation, oh my God, the fixed incomes don't change if inflation goes through the roof, right? They just don't. So not only is it making me have to pull back on what we buy to eat, it's also making me have to be more selective in how I drive my vehicle. Like literally my Jeep has not moved since like October. I mean, I started up, run it every now and again. Couple days I had to go, or there was a day like a month ago where I had to go get a can of gas and just put it in there so I can continue to start it up and let it run for a little while, because I can't afford to drive it. I mean, thing is really nice and really comfortable to drive, but I can't drive it because gas prices are too high and I'm on fixed income. That's why I started doing all of this, is because I wanted to try and make some money, you know, and it's stressful, man. Anyway, let's get back into it. Let's see what else he has to say.
I'm not in the mood yet to meet another stranger. I'm not in the mood yet to have a conversation and talk about a bunch of things that I don't feel amazed with. Getting too close to me, whoa, could be dangerous. I don't like that energy, I leave the situation. All this negativity that I can't get away from. All this negativity I think I need a break from. I'm thankful, but some days I just wanna leave the negativity in my head. I just want relief from my stress. I just want relief from my stress. Some days I don't wanna see or have a bunch of people to impress. I just want relief from my stress. Yeah, I just want relief from my stress. Yo, this life got my head spinning. Wonder what I'd do if I knew these were my last minutes. Wonder if I had a week to live, would I stay tripping? Wasting every day that I had left trying to sell tickets, or maybe call my dad, say I love him and laugh with him. Take a couple days and get away from this fast living. I don't love my work the way I did, man. This whole business has got me feeling jaded. Friends I had, now they act different. It's all switching. Whoa.
I've done that. I've called my dad and been like, hey man, can you come out and see us this weekend? Like I need a hug. Or I'll call my mom, same thing, you know. Can you guys head out our direction this weekend? That way I can get a hug. I need a hug. And I am so stressed out when it gets to that point.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to watch things you used to love turn to things that you wish you forgot. Real moments that make you question the things that you want. Got me growing mentally, but
like working on cars. For me, I used to love working on cars, right? Now I look at it like it's a hindrance than it used to be something I enjoyed to do to take stress off. Now it's like I don't want to do anything. Like it's literally like I don't want to do anything.
Stressing me out till I drop over the top. It's where I live on a daily basis. I always find a way to find the bad in good situations. It's sad, huh? Yeah, I live my life on the edge. Don't want the meds. I'm just trying to get relief from my stress, you know? Some days I just want to leave the negativity in my head. I just want relief from my stress. I just want relief from my stress. Some days I don't wanna see or have a bunch of people to impress. I just want relief from my stress. Yeah, I just want relief from my stress. These stress levels are not healthy. I'm waiting for that call saying records are not selling. I wonder when this all disappears and they forget me. Will I feel like I found who I was or be more empty? I wonder, was I wrong thinking this is where God led me? Or did I get involved with something that was too heavy? I drive until I'm lost and just sit in my car yelling. My inner critic talks. I'm just hoping that God helps me to stop stressing. Yeah. Some days I just wanna leave the negativity in my head. I just want relief from my stress. I just want relief from my stress. Some days I don't wanna see or have a bunch of people to impress.
That's 100% me too. Like there's days that I don't want to see anybody, I don't want to talk to anybody, I just want to go out and go for a walk or just try and refocus my brain. And there's a want to say he's a neuroscientist or something, and he explains how men and women think. And he was spot on with how men think. In that we have boxes in our brains that we put our thoughts into, right? Every box is separate, right? And when we're asked something, we go get that box, we open the box, and there is what we need to talk about, right? Well, what I feel like is going on in my brain is it's like all my boxes are on fire, and I've got one fire hose and a guy trying to put it out, and he has no arms. That's how it feels inside my brain when I'm going through these high stress situations. That's when my fight or flight response kicks in. You know what I mean? It's awful. It's absolutely awful. And I would wish this upon nobody, not even my worst enemy. I am so heavily medicated that every time I go to bed at night, I have to take so many pills that it looks like I'm committing suicide. It's that real. Let's get back at it. It's almost done, but let's get back at it.
I just want relief from my stress. Yeah, I just want relief from my stress. Yeah, some days. Yeah, some days. I just wanna leave I just wanna leave
Guys, that was amazing. That was absolutely amazing. I mean, it really puts you right in the headspace of what it feels like to have depression, anxiety, and high stress. It's something you don't want to have to deal with, like, at all, ever. And it's like you said, some days I wish that I could leave behind the stress. And oh my God, I can't tell you how many times I've wanted to do the same. Like, I've sat on my front porch looking up at the sky, see a plane go by, and I look at it and I'm just like, I don't give a shit where you're going. Take me with you. I just want to get away from everything for a while. Just everything. Go somewhere and literally just sit in a hotel room by myself. That's it. That's what the depression and anxiety have gotten me to. Anybody else that's having problems with depression and anxiety totally can reach out to me through comments on any of my songs. It doesn't matter. Like I said earlier, my Patreon is up. It's in the About section along with my new Twitter account because the old one got banned. If you liked the video, if you liked my reaction, go ahead, go down there, hit the like, subscribe, and the little bell icon at the top. Let me know in the comments if there's a video or something that you want me to react to, and I'll totally try and get it done for you. And again, lastly, I really appreciate all of my subscribers. I really do. You guys are amazing. That's why I've aptly named you guys my 90s Kids crew, because it doesn't matter what generation that you were born in. If you grew up through the 90s or if you didn't, you're still a 90s kid in my heart. That sounded corny as hell, but I'm sticking with it because that's what we do around these parts. Anyway, all right, you guys, I'm gonna let you go, and I hope you have a really, really good day. We'll see you later.
Young speeding 91, drunk driving, losing all intention, falling. Once I was living for the